What's going on? How y'all doing tonight? This video gonna be about the basketball entry NBA Hall of Fame, and I'm just gonna be reflective and talk about the four main ones. I want to start with Tamika Catchings' incredible career with the Indiana Fever, Finals MVP, four-time gold medalist. Won the chip, one of the best WNBA players ever, and it's great that she got acknowledged with this class because when you look at her body of work, she's definitely a complete player. And congratulations to Tamika Catchings. I mean, I've watched WNBA for all 25 years, and I've had some players that I've liked, and I've noticed different things, and she's one of the best to ever do it. So put some respect by her name. If we get to the men's side, Kevin Garnett, um, one of the best all-around talents ever. Remember when he came straight from high school? He was a beanpole, and he took his lumps. But when he got good, he was putting up some numbers. He was a pro's pro. Once he got going, he was beasting and feasting, and he was always, he was game. I always said to an extent, Kevin Garnett was Peyton Manning to Tim Duncan's Tom Brady, because style and the way they would go. But Garnett, champion, great player, defensive player of the year, all-star, highly competitive, high IQ for the game, was very important, stretch four, and one of those kind of guys that he evolved, and he was one of the best to ever do it. So much respect. Next guy I'm going to talk about is Kobe Bryant. Much respect to Vanessa Bryant, Michael Jordan. It's a very heavy-hearted time because when you lose a guy so young and his daughter, Gigi, rest in peace, it's tough. It's tough. He was one of the greatest basketball players ever. He was, he could be a hot dog. He could be arrogant. He could be, and let me not even front. There was a Shaq and Kobe side, and I'm always team Shaq on the sides. I'm not even going to lie. But I respected his audacity and how he played. He was bad. And he evolved. He got better and better and better. He got polished. And the guy willed himself, despite odds of being hurt. He made himself into one of the greatest players ever. He worked his behind off. And you can't help but not tip your cap to his Mamba mentality. But rest in peace. It's still a very tough, sore reality. And he definitely left a lasting mark on and off the court. So put some respect by his name. And last but not least for me, Tim Duncan, who was my second favorite player in the 00s to Shaquille O'Neal. Because I thought after Shaq, this was the baddest dude. And I don't care what nobody says. You can have Kobe. You can have Allen Iverson. You could have... and I'm a big D Wade fan. As you know, anybody know me, I'm a big D Wade fan. You can have Dirk, you can have Kobe, you can have Jason Kidd, all them cats. But for me, it always started with Shaq and Tim Duncan. And Tim Duncan, the big fundamental, Shaq gave him his nickname. And did this guy live up to it or what? Beasting and feasting. And I am glad to see him being honored because he was the quietest, baddest superstar I ever seen. He would bust your behind, and he was just raw with it. And he the only player that I have seen probably in the last 25 years that I would say he came into the league, and I couldn't really detect no flaws because he could pass, he could run with the rock. He was the first one to stretch four who was a /power forward /center. So everybody who gets excited about what Anthony Davis is doing, Tim Duncan did it. And I think he was way better than Anthony Davis because Tim Duncan could play with the unknown and take it on, just amazing. Incredible talent. So, but anyway, much respect to all the inductees this year. And it's been a very tough, tumultuous year this past season. So, Thoughts are with everybody. And congratulations, but it's been a very bittersweet time too. But please feel free to give me your thoughts and takes about the NBA Hall of Fame this year, what you thought, who you'd like to see maybe in the future, and please hit the like, subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments, wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and it was a very emotional time. Very emotional. I'm out.